to put this in my, I guess this is going to be my, like my online diary. I think some progress has been made between me and Nelson. Hopefully, it'll turn out positive. I'm praying so. I just had a talk with him, and wow, I feel like loads and loads better than what I did. I mean, I'm glad that he and I had a little bit of a chat. I lost my other phone device, so because it discharged on me. Let me see if I can connect my Bluetooth back. Fuck. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. But like I said, I think we talked and we worked things out, and it was great. I'm glad that we had that little bit of communique. Just to straighten some shit out, and be all right, because you know me. You guys know me very well. I fucking hate fighting. I despise it. I don't like it. I just don't think it's right. I think it's very distasteful. And Dave, if that's you really responsible for all this mess, you're a fucking dick, dude. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Just because you don't like me doesn't mean you have to fucking start problems with me and Nelson, for God's sakes. Nelson's over there doing his own fucking thing. Leave him the fuck alone. And I'm doing my own thing, so leave me the fuck alone, you dumb fat ass bitch. Fuck you. God damn. Fucking just leave us both alone. Let fucking Nelson do his own fucking thing, and let me do my own fucking thing, and just fuck off somewhere. God damn. Fucking trying to fucking play like you're fucking. Are you gay for him or something? Do you want, to have a relationship with him or something? Because it's weird, dude. It's fucking weird. Your constant obsession with. I think you're really. I think, to tell you the truth, Dave, I think you're really, in the closet gay. Which, there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay that you're gay, Dave. It's all right, but Nelson don't swing that way. He doesn't swing that way. He's not closet gay. I don't think he's gay at all, but I don't know. But still, I know for a fact he's not gay, dude. Because I just wonder what the fuck your obsession with him is. I mean, do you want the long dong of Nelly or something, or what? I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, you fucking clone his account, and then you copy the content off of it, and then you start this whole entire fracas between me and him when he don't give a fuck. He's over there doing his own goddamn thing and leaving me the fuck alone. And you fucking started all this fucking fracas shit. Dumbass. I don't know why. I mean, seriously though, if you're really gay for him, you know, I get it, you know, but like I said, Nelson just doesn't have feelings for you, dude. He's not that way. Sorry. Now, I hate to burst your bubble, but he just, you know, Nelson just doesn't have feelings for you. You know, it's a good gesture, but, you know, just send him some flowers and candy and get it over with. I mean, goddamn. If you can afford it, which I know you can. Obviously, what you get the donos and shit, just send him some flowers and candy, for God's sake. Fucking put him some money in his PayPal or some bullshit. You know, I don't know. Get the kid something that he could fucking use. Instead of just chewing gum and used condom wrappers. I mean, Jesus Christ. What are we, fucking Cheapy the Cheapskates here? But, you know, on a serious note, ladies and gentlemen, on a serious note, guys, I'm glad Nelson and I, you know, worked things out. And I think we squashed things for now. I don't know how long it's going to last, but, you know, I think it's going to be peaceful. Am I going to put that content back out? Chances are, no. Because like I said, I don't take kindly to threats like that. And just in case, I'd rather keep it in private. You know, just in case. Because, you know, people do that a lot on here. They say, oh yeah, you can keep that up, you can keep that up. And then the minute that you do decide to put it back up, then that's when they nail you for it. And it's like, no, I ain't gonna do that. Nope. You know, I gotta learn to protect myself on here, man. You know, I just don't, you know, I don't trust that. So, but I was off kilter about the, I'd say about the first part of it. Because, yeah, you know, it is bad that somebody got killed. But, you know, Jake brought up a good point as well. He said, you know, you do realize that in the same token, I think there was 2 that I know of, mass school shootings that happened that day, the same day. And in fact, I think it was 2 or 3 that my sister said. And one of them didn't even hit the papers. One of them nobody even knew about. So where's the justice in that? While everybody's, you know, up in arms about this guy getting killed, Well, what about all those kids that are not going to be seeing their mom and dad anymore? What about all them? Where's the justice for them? Where's the up in arms and outrage for them? Because you see, I didn't even know anything about this until I saw Jake stream. So I knew nothing about it until recently. But it is true though. Everybody's all, up in arms about this man being shot, this man being shot, this man being shot. But where's the up in arms and the outrage when these mass school shootings happen? Where's all the outrage about that? Where's all the internet talk about that? Nobody says anything about that, do they? They just say about just this guy got killed, this guy got killed, this guy got killed. Well, okay. Why didn't they fail to talk about the other stuff that happened? Why did they not talk about that? No, it's true facts. Everybody talked about, the guy getting killed and all that, which is good. But what about the mass school shootings that happened? I think it was like 2 or 3 in a row, I believe. What happened with that? Where's the outrage and all that? Where's the up in arms about all that? And Jake made another good point. We all pick and choose, what we want to talk about, what we want to listen to, and all this. We just pick through it. We treat things like an open salad bar and only pick through the things that we want to talk about, not the things that we need to talk about. And it's true. So, but, like I said, it's true. Where's the outrage? Where's the, I can't believe that happened when those kids got killed? So where's the outrage in that? Where's the, oh my God and all that? OMG. Or WTF. Non-existent, huh? I just find it very, very amusing how really, really shockingly one time You know, shouldn't the other thing be just as important? You know, as the guy that got shot? Shouldn't it be just as important? I mean, a bunch of children got killed in a mass shooting. And one of them never even made the headlines. Where's the justice in that? Where's the outrage and all that? Where is it? Does it exist? Or is it just like what Jake said? You know, we seem to pick and choose what we want to hear and what we want to talk about and ignore the rest of it. Word salad, right? Pick out what you want and then you leave the rest, right? Is that fair, or is that kosher, or is that PC? To just, you know, to just talk about one subject and not the other? Really? So that means all those kids that died in that mass shooting nobody cared about them. Because, like I said, one of them, the news didn't even cover it. One of them, it just never made its way to the headlines. Never did. I just find it sad the way society picks and chooses what they want to hear and what they want to listen to, when you should listen to the whole story and not just part of it. You know, there are deeper reasons why this gentleman got shot. It was bad that somebody got killed, because nobody deserves the right to get killed. Nobody does. But at the same time, you know, there were reasons and factors behind there that nobody really knows about. And they go pretty, should I say, pretty balls deep into it. And all I can say truthfully, it pays to do your research, to study it and to understand why it really happened the way it did and why it really went down the way it did. Now, between you and me, there is To me, there is no excuse for taking a human life. But this is what I told you about way earlier, didn't I? Before I got all riled up, before I got all worked up, before I got all triggered up, there was something that I said that really that really shook the pillars here. And that was simple. You know, this was a plain simple thing. Plain and simple. This is what you call, it was a public outcry. Because think about it. Have you seen the prices of food lately? How high they are and how nobody's doing anything about it? You've seen the price of gas and petroleum and the price of actual living, how it's going up, and it was promised to us that they were going to lower it. When's that going to happen? When's that going to happen? When are the prices going to be actually low and affordable again? Instead of high and outrageously priced and expensive. No, when are you and I, as John and Q taxpayer, going to get a break? When are we? We're going to get a break what? Today? Tomorrow? Next week? Next year? 2 years from now? When? Our whole entire country is up in arms. And that's obvious. Because I guarantee you, for any public debate or any voting or anything like that, I guarantee you, the way things are going, public debates are going to be, from now on, they're probably not going to be even in the physical public anymore. They're probably just going to go back to it just being on just on a general teleprompter. To where the guy that's speaking is going to be on a roboticized teleprompter. Not even a real human anymore. Because it's getting to that point, guys, to where no place is sacred anymore. No place is safe anymore. Because the public is in a really, really bad state of uproar. And it's not just happening in one place. It's happening every fucking place. I don't care if you're in the United States or not in the United States. It's happening every fucking where, my friends. Everywhere. And it's true. It's happening everywhere, dude. I mean, even, the homeless people too, they're feeling it as well also. The economic crunch. Yeah. Like I said, you don't have to be a person with a house to pay taxes. You don't have to be a person that owns all this stuff to pay taxes. You can just be normal, everyday, average Joe. And, like I said, this is all a sign of public outcry. Something ain't right, and I've said this before. And now I'm saying it with a clear head that, And you know who said it best? I forget this dude that sang this. But he was like, something wrong with the world today. I don't know what it is. There's something in my eyes. That is a true statement. That there is something really, really messed up with the world. And when it says, we're living on the edge, that's a true statement too. Because there's something fucked up with this world. Really, really bad. And if we don't haul off and nip it in the fucking bud, the problem's only going to get worse instead of better. At least once again, that's the way I feel about it. That's the way I see it. Everybody has a different opinion, different how they feel, what they think, and all that. Like I said, ooh, I am fucking hot, man. Ooh. Just got done cleaning the bathroom and goddamn. Just waiting for this floor to dry so that I can get back to my phone so that I can shut it down and call everything good. So yeah. I would say I'm going to sign off, but I can't until this floor dries out. So you're stuck with just listening to static for a little while. I don't even know if you hear the fan running, but it's running. I'm trying to dry out this floor in a hurry. So I should have turned off the live stream before I mopped the floor, not until I after mopped it. Oh boy. Now I gotta wait. Waiting. Let's see what time it is. Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock. It'll be got about an hour till I take the girls out so I can feed them and stuff. So that'll give me plenty of time to finish up what I'm doing and do all this. Now I can't see the chat because I'm way far away from it right now. And I have no devices with me. One device is charging. And the other device, well, that's over there too as well. So, yeah. There's that. Hold on, I'm coming in here anyway to try and grab my phone. Hey, I got one person in the chat. Hello, one person. Wish they could chat, but anyway, I think I've done enough damage for tonight. So you guys take care, much love, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace, and thank you for watching. Later, guys.